Hey guys, welcome to a throwback video, and today we're taking a look at Sony's very first smartwatch, the Sony Smartwatch MN2. Now this was in 2012, way before the Apple Watch came into the scene, and it works. So let me just take this off because you don't really want to see my hairy hands. Alright, I think this angle is much better to look at rather than looking at the watch on my wrist. Alright, so let's first take a look at the watch itself, then we'll dive into the software. So on our right we have the power switch, and we have got a 1.3-inch touchscreen, and by the way this is an OLED screen. So we have the touchscreen and the watch connects to the phone via Bluetooth. So let's just take the watch out. You can take the watch out easily out of the strap, and you do have replacement straps, but I have been using the original one and it has served me quite well. Alright, so this is the watch, and on our right we've got a power button. You can also use this button to wake the watch up from sleep, and here we have a little light sensor. So put this back into standby mode. We have Sony branding, and the whole watch is surrounded by this aluminum strip. Now unfortunately my watch is in a bad shape. As you can see, this little clamp here is broken, and you can see the watch is built like a tank. It's quite clunky. And interestingly, if you look under this little clip here, so let me just try and lift that up without breaking it even further. So if you raise this little clip here, you can see the Sony Ericsson branding rather than Sony. And you guys know this was back in 2012, and that's about the time when Sony bought Ericsson. So I'm guessing Sony was still Ericsson was still attached to Sony when they were developing this smartwatch. And here you have the charging port, which sucks by the way. Oh, and speaking of charging, this is the charging cable, and as you can see it says here Sony Ericsson as well. So Sony Ericsson branded cable, and it looks kind of like this. So it's not a micro USB cable, this is a proprietary Sony cable. So let me just plug this thing in and let me show you guys how difficult it was to charge this watch. So here we are, and even when this clip was not broken, in case this clip got loose or if some dust got into this little charging port here, this watch will stop charging. So this was quite an issue back in the day. Alright, so the way this thing worked, you lift up the clamp like this, you plug in the charging cable like this and release it, and the watch would start charging. This one does not charge because this clip here is broken, so I have to physically press that in order to make this watch charge, and the battery is full right now. Alright, let's take a look at the user interface and the software of the Sony smartwatch. So to wake the smartwatch up, you press this little button here. Alternatively, you can double tap the smartwatch and it will wake up. Press it again and it goes into this widget mode. So you have weather, you have the music player, and yeah, you can control the full music player from over here. Now, I don't know why it is flickering in the camera, because in real life it is just fine. So you have the music player, tap on that to go into the full music player. You have the volume controls, and by the way this thing does not have a microphone or a speaker, so whatever you do here it's going to play on your cell phone rather than on the smartwatch. And you can change the song by doing this, and I'm not gonna play too much of this thing here, otherwise it's going to cause a copyright claim on my video, and just for demonstration. So to go back, you pinch out like this, and you have notifications over here. By the way, it does not display all the notifications, only selected apps. So you have 3 widgets, and you swipe down like this to go into the app list. And then once again you have new events, which is just notifications. You can read your text messages, and these are just the regular messages on my phone. You can see this is the last text message that I've got in 2017. So I stopped using the Z Ultra in 2017. You can scroll like this, and if you want to open the message, just press this button. You have few options here. You can see view on phone, and you can see the message will open there on your phone. So let's go back. We have call handling, and there's no call going on. You can receive or decline a call right from your smartwatch, and that's very useful because if you have a headset plugged in into your phone, you can control your call from your wrist. You don't even need to take out your phone. And smart camera is pretty awesome. So let me just fire that up. So whatever your phone sees, you will be able to see that on your smartwatch. And how cool is that? And if you want to click a picture, just tap. No. Okay, so now it has taken a picture. So it is a little bit slow, but yeah, keep in mind guys, this was back in 2012. You can also record a video. So if I keep my phone here, you can see I'm not doing anything on the phone. You can switch the camera. So this is the front camera. You can record a video, or you can take still photographs like this. You just tap the screen and you can take a photograph. So to go back, swipe out like this, and we are back again. And once again guys, you need your phone to be connected to the smartwatch, otherwise it will be completely useless. And we have the music player, which I just showed you. It is the exact same thing. And you need to define favorite contacts. If you want to open a little phone book on your smartwatch, you can directly dial numbers from over here inside the phone book. And again, you have weather, you have missed calls, you have calendar, and this will just show you your upcoming appointments. You have email. Unfortunately, this one does not have a Gmail widget, so you'll need to use the default Sony email application, and then you have find your phone. You can see. But yeah, your watch needs to be in Bluetooth range for that find your phone thing to work. I think that's it. Now let's move on to the phone. Okay, so on your Android smartphone, you go to Play Store and you download this app called Smartwatch by Sony Mobile Communications. Download it, install it, and by the way, this watch will work on all Android smartphones, Android 2.3 and up. So even if you had a Samsung or an HTC smartphone, this watch will work without any problems. So download, install it, and then pair your smartwatch. So once it is paired, you'll have the app running in the background. You can check it in the notification bar. Just tap on it and it will take you to the main application. So first off, we have different watch faces. This is the default one, and this one will turn off. This is also a battery efficient smartwatch watch face, and this one will also turn off. We have a blue smartwatch face, green, and this one is always on. So as long as the smartwatch detects any movement, this watch face will be displayed. Oh, and if you use this always on display, the battery will last you about half a day, so about 7 to 8 hours. And here's another one. This one is again, it will stay on as long as the smartwatch detects movement. This one will also stay on. And this one says turn watch towards you on horizontal arm to read time, but unfortunately I couldn't get this thing to work, so I don't know. And I think this is the best one because it's got big digits, and this analog clock also looks good. So let's go back here. Here you have the application list that is supported by the smartwatch, and these apps you'll need to download individually from the Play Store. For example, let's try Facebook. So unfortunately, some of these items have been removed by Sony or are not supported. So yeah, Twitter is still available, fortunately. So these were all the apps that were supported, and let's go back and you can sort the different apps here on the app list on the smartwatch. So let's turn it on. So you can see the smart camera is on number 2. So if you move this down, you can see now it's over here. And sort widgets, you see that the weather widget is number 1 over here, number 2 music player, and number 3 new events. So I can move this down here, and now music player will be number 1, number 2 weather, and number 3 will be new events. And then you have some usage tips, and then you have about watch. And this watch was replaced by this thing, Galaxy Gear. So yeah, I don't use this anymore. This is my main driver these days. excellent smartwatch, and this one also works standalone. It's even got Wi-Fi. And unfortunately, Sony has stopped making these wearable accessories. Otherwise, I would have loved to get another Sony smartwatch rather than a Samsung. So anyways guys, thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button if you like the video. Please subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like these, and I'll see you guys next time.